Isa. Okay. Eh, cek man sana kok. Oh ya, kok sabang. Alright. Okay, nimbula binaka na biokani, mabini binaka bikim nina, nung nisya matalimay na niro, do vitalo no tiyo kami bio city ko matiki June kam kamila, mabini binaka bikim nina sa siya mamay na live liu, o tiyan bakay crash maksuri na internet. Wapi ni nakine ni muni bosoto ni sa rikatal mingo na Zoom. Ya, meta na wako sa rongo June ko sa siya mutik mengo ko no nona lomo ni vale to toka San Francisco California bulu binaka June wa bulu mata baybira na barong tiko.
Boleh nak Dr. T, ni boleh nak na biwakani, ni barang cuma niru di Talanoa na kabiniku. Maro baliw ni kiro mi connect tali kiro mi vital not tali ki Dr. T. It's been few months now since September, Dr. T, before I was
Doon sa
my
nga,
birthday.
iyo.
September, October, November, December. And I've been busy moving into my new apartment. So last night I said, I better message Dr. T if she still want me to have a Talanoa session with her. So that's when I messaged you last night.
Isa, wababi ni binaka kina June ni osuleto na namungaw na oro ni kana bingon ken dorndo bitala no lebar ndo tukutuku may biyaw ni do pakaungiti
So,
na no mutala no June.
Isa Binaka. That's why we're doing it. That if we can inspire one person, we're happy, you know? Yes. So
Di nasaranga June. Ya birra barro mo chuk may so sa gero nga tabando ni doro vital nongo kero ni pamadal tiki ko talimanda na buno da butu may kina na namukor ni basu kena buno totoko ni susu may kina.
Naka, my name is June Pilodala. Also, my nasinum, also Surmin Terra, 1975, September 5th. So, turned 50 last September. 50. Thank God for his blessings that I've run in a half century. 50 years old. My mom from Orona Maram, within Tumtumu, Korusunyao, Maramini Vikombia, May Maduata. Nugu tumturang may tong may. So very nice couple. Blessed that they adopt me.
Sa totoo kandi na June nalina ni Susu baka daw na naman do release na nung sa may yata mo ka naman bakilim sa nga bulo nung mo redali sa nung bula karon do no numero na nung itumbo-tumbo daw do na kao na nung may membaliti na muta baka daw do na kao na nung may membaliti na muna.
Yeah, durante o Talanoa, você chega que lá no one suso, assim, que lá no one suso. Claro, because every child, then that woman can say, no, mga that's our biological parents, and kaya sin kila ni kaya na tamatlan, tara ni suso ba yan, the soli. O você chega no Talanoa na September. Yeah, apa binibina ka na wanakalo, pero na iwatinya, karolo na masuli, mero susunya. Mabami pinakabira undi mero simbolo chuna nang go mero reda nuk sa me yang tu sa me ibang business sa me rawat chiao but nang bulan rente kisa itu sa taba itu nuk tumba chuma ni tana karadak na marin kani soundo lilay sar sin biruti gisando chuna kila na lip na kaila ba kya na soli balilotu soli ni vano na biwe kani na bili itro le rua so tumbatak chuma original and rendre, but in the sakalala and the sinkila, like how much they make, what's how bills, you know? Nangono sa mi kina, o sangi so mana bill, o ngarab kito, o sangi rida so bakas nam takan and rendre, sa tapu tumina turanga ya, klano na dola, and ko bakai chisu, na pala pala ken na mi dola toko ya bakana turanga go virna who adopt people, kids. That's not their burden. They're not a burden our parents who brought us. It wasn't any dollar to like any dollar, maybe garaki mami to. Kaya o ando ba bidu nak tekero to nga bingon di ba nga mero simbolo to, but hindi na nero sa takali pato ang karabi raw mi adaw ng rosa mi va o Somaroro non rosso mate, la capita non rossongo, and volenito mataka, volenito fridge, volenito TV. So I paid them back somehow. Non robi susu, so they were very grateful for that, and I'm happy. But still, I wish they still around today to see where I am, yeah? And
Yan sa
success.
Yena. Ramanda rin indo na numuwasa ni biba kalunganga taki o klan ng boy ni kuwa na sombe karna warong chukumai era susungit non ritumbu-tumbu tiko sarabing garabi tiko pero non ritumbu-tumbu sombe na marama tinan rambeka tu mati tiko sena non ritumbu-tumbu turanga era ndabu tumbe kara tu mati tu ia era ben garabi tiko o ira na tua kandarumbeka se tadindaru Suara laku turu mucuk bek sana ngonan renrengo. Tapi mantan mo basa ni biba kalau nggak tek beir.
Ila o wakasam touch ko takti kenda na toke le weekenda nenda sa wawa tinda walu beni enda sini le rawa tanto na pale menda chukina da mata bubal na ko talme na matinda irna lu benda san ke me tu bat ke to one house, you know, like baka no mat chubike da bulawaya ya sono na irna dan kasupaya nir sambulan den le baya sa baka gotan ni dola birna lu benda. But neither they've grown, they marry, they have children. Irsa garab na robal, na matabu bali. Kisa kita labayan ng parents bakasa another burden. But so we can then indui. Ira garab na kutura na taman kinitinan na may taman ng robali. But no obi ba bi bosa ni wakumbole bi kemni kasimbolitik na tinamuni na tamamuni mani basta nga balay batera gor mani kaloy buro ngo ayon sanango na no no simple chicken no na sabali sangi bulchik no ta so bit na ambaki sanango no baka sa buturi na bingkarabi na so mango da kapango but no ta kalunga ta not long ira sanang walian kan sangi mi ngalala tu yan ora delle suna na bi bakalunga tikna kalo na ona ya no bingkarabi mi kene bi raw Mekin pa kalungat sa sa merida to ni ko. Di na ni sando borek sa nunguna bat. O di tali man gila ka, man gila bet ni dala dala ang palit nandra. Nda kasam takaliso. Nandra karab ken tumay. Nangona balabya. Mentangi may datu man karabira bakay sinifea. So bilang mesanda ba uchi bilang kan di sabi sarang wala yan yung alala. And that's what I did for my parents. And I'm very grateful for that and I feel blessed. Nakulungan ko ano kung karabiraw. Nataman ng sa may badyo.
Sedih na sa rai nak bale bu juna no mu biba ka elong kang gatake bi ke mai men bong birang ni kuwa ni no mutu kuna ya ni irna no de tumbera no ta kalau buru-buru ngoe.
Yes.
Ah, tali sarangan no muda buta maya balet sorongona enda bakasan la kumena buturi sana bos kunu beka. Ya ninda tamata nga sima da bajun.
Yeah, tamata nga ngayon. Kila, especially ng bula may witi na isaw, yes, sa sinibi roti. Hindi sa chiko na the children have new family. Sa chiko na watin, sa chiko na lubenra. Wir na kama na nga sa rawat sa maya, sa rabi na katam na, magarabkin na matabubal. But ni chika tale sora kalunga ta chika tale beta na tavin ra tua kanra I renbi bukitaki nang karabi na tumbo baya and so sala ko ya sala ko saranga they forgot they never turn around And it happened a lot when my parents were alive. They forgotten. Yo ro sini balu ben ro sus wan tunga. Yo ira ya na on sara kena rambula era sala ko sara they never turn around. Not even a loaf of bread. Pero me ri ro kinanga singo. Yo sangi dola tu. Ni dola bala ya. Yo ore dali sungo. No kumpula e bakalo ngatak. Basta be kaya no gusto man na ni man di no kere kere kiben kere na wala ro sung teo ngi mi dola tu ya. Mo karay pero nang kasama dam ni romat. Iya, avamba terus arrange come da che ha, terus arrange chico io sa kalonga ta chico pa kabia roba ni bina ka chico no kwa no struggle to mind no ngon bala no ko garap ti birao no kan no kwa tal na ta chico no ngon ya no ko sa ti ko ta ka po in beauty salon sa gitu bisa mga pan ko $44 1 week sa gitu baka samta $44 mi kitong bulakin no ko bus fare for 6 days. Na Sony liba Sony wise sa siyang sarang ito nila pa tayo rin yung bulik ya mo rin ako kinumuli pati wat kirto nung ko friend arto santo ka tulak nga liwan jack the Putin no but twice I did it for na $44 ya which kailangan na parombo ka na singaya yung aro santo kilas pero santo wawach mo iwan ng Friday but nikitulot ka bito Saturday maruli lot. So santo suka nga biso mga nakabili barobo kaya bulbul na kito groceries santo li soli na kendro no rosoli taxi na soli walot nga tambo o santo may nakakaktan na Saturday yun na barobo kaya o sa sinila kayo balik o sa tawali mo sa pati wat kirto no ko friend kim na nakalakabat na salon Ito na yaw, I can't afford it. O sinrasan nila ako. Karto, no. Pero pensam na kay palak na may tulak ko. Kito ng isoma. Iya. Sanda sinilindam ko ba, may dawarich ko nga. So salak ko may balalay na 5. May adap sa nga ni sa ouch kaya na $44. Sangi wanga na Sony taxi, Melesi Valley. O lesi yan na matan raw bakaro ro worry because ro singkilan yung sa sinila kayo sa sinibuli-buli nakakana sa sinila sinibal ro nandun sa doon kasi Mount na kaya leng ro sa yung singkilan yung sa alakot tuli matin yung pati wat kirto no kuwak mate. Kung wala ka mayan, kung rin na matan raw na matin niya, buka ba ang doon, alibon ko lolo, mabakaw, I feel so bad. I came home with nothing. All the money was gone. And then Rombula is in my hand. Nakero kakana na nito Billy. So when I was in Molly, I felt guilty. But I felt bad for myself because what I did, the poor choice I make. But I was young. I need to go and have fun, but I can't. I either choose fun or think of those two. So that night I couldn't sleep. Oh, thank you, thank you. I really had a good time, but I can't afford it. But since I only have fun, kito sa napaloloma, siya ni Sumi ng Billy, siya ni kito kakana, siya ni Rosin Sanfik Simili Loto, o sang iba sa tato. May mother can, I can't go out. I never enjoy my youth life. Even today, some of my friends still ask me, why you don't drink? Why you don't smoke? Why you don't drink rock? But from that time when I was supposed to have a good fun of my life, I couldn't afford it. But when I love ya, esa sintra sara nila ko kya ni sa liyo chumi kya, kito sa napalolo mo kya. Doon kan ko lamero ng kasya, na singa ya, I never forget, na rin matan raw ni Rosa Kira yung sala kaya sa sinda na kaya po. O sa ngi kerwi mo sa tuwiraw, o sa pamatata tuwiraw na nabayado, o tuwiraw mataka, o nalila karaka, o nangi kerwi yung boss, misali mi na send, misali kenda to, yung robot sa flight mo sa nasintin nilo, tinimataka, balsa siya ng rosoli taxi, bato ng rosoli. So that taught me a lesson. And after that, I never go back and party like that. Man, I thought, no, Sami, what can be the back, Takaulo, Sangi, Rawachia, Vamataka, then I can afford to go out and enjoy a little bit. But I still work hard 7 days in Fiji before I came to America. But just to take good care of this couple who took care of me. and gave me life and my education and everything. So, and like I said, Dr. T, kila ang tanong sa ano, babi naksaran wakalo, kila ni may bang kung kumbula may bisaw, kiwa normal biya kapag kina po, o sa wawat ko sa alak sa nga, sa wala lang sa nga moro ng kasing ko. Kiwa sini may bang kung kumbula, o sa wawat biya ka sa alak. Iyo babi na nakala wakalo, sa nga dasin kila nang tubat ni kalo lang dambula, kila, o kaya nga kila. So, Asan kay single to yaw, takalak to ako ko, karabi raw, may alam no, sayang ka pa na 2000 January, ang galak may nabulon may, mabambongin raw na waruin ko, kaya na single to libo, kami Amerika, May 18th, 2000, yeah,
Kembali ko sa puso kalimo na yung bike.
25 years ago, yeah.
Totoo ko.
At sana ang givading mo after, I think 10 years, nagsalak mo sa givading mo ta. O sa gisumot kaya talagang kiro na sa matin. Batin kiro liro nga, pero nung gusto siya kiro susumat, pabawat siya na kore, tailib na yung kalaw. So she couldn't afford anything. So everything, so many kebero ng kasef ng ro. So matin na ng ro bading.
Isa, John, wasi chukini kwa. Au nanu ma meu ndarobambu la vertondo na ila wa murir totiko. Na edala chiku na lolo ma movement. Liuta ka chiku na daroboni ni tasiri. O kwa ngarabu chiku na page na Siso Production.
Yeah,
Dola kanu ku talita kana nondo to waro takatiko na nondo kawita ko ira na marama ke ira tiko na hat.
yeah.
Bamboliti ko bir na hat melaken na orto talaga na hat me Newtown. Gaindo la kaya was dia talaga mo kondo na muna ni sa tawe ron na ando na kaya turang. Sa limbium ba ka na old people's home. E na bukun ni be mbaya ve vale be na lubya na tangani. Na non na dota in law sa siya ni talita ki nang kasi.
Mm-hmm.
Sangkay man ito kuno ko mesa na lak me limpyo be na old people so me dora kana no natal mata kati ulit singa singin do siya ngayon ron na weni matan and na be kala ko duru man yung bakasamta ka Jun na na numero ng gasi ni alam mo nilang kon na nung may tikong Amerika ang bakitini o ketok nga na turang tamamu ni be turang nga nangunya mo baka binibin na ka virtu nilalo ni lolo mo movement Makatalaga kinabikim ni Jun na numuso. Talata kami ko na numundo na numiraw. Ni usa ka ni mula daw na linga ni Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Kila sede ni ile sarala ko yara sali po raksa binaka sali ba wachi sarap na kanang bola rali lotu another level but wala ta pa bando yara matani bali ndo nang ona rami laman to kin kaya sa I don't understand kila sabi kenan da lotu but then na londa duin ayaw din back that nyo kumbula not godly but classroom na lolo me chubi ke mami binakala ke birna chubi balot you know rambe lebu lolo men dina ire abaka lolo mga pari rai na mga saramati ki na sarangi lak mai mai tangi kumingo sambera sara you know sarapari na mga merambulan na emprese na numikina yeah we can na about kind of the human nature you know yeah, even today som danga koro balu beni harantol lak na luber sar lak sar nga paka konggor dota in law sa sintali te ke father in law you know so kaya bata na lolo masa o san man nga me no mita man me ya sa man sa baya na lib non randon do me san do ya sa gole ta wala taman rutinandra which is sad you know.
O si trena weekend na bawat yan Meda kako ni mula daw na linga ni bisusia ko yung bulag pinakakina na turang watina. So nakabaya da rin ni nanong kurunga da ni Talanoa o dara kan ko nanumiko. Nanong ko bakasamtakan na nandindi ni be karutos tabo na bubalya. Batakin na nabikaw sa tabo ikot June. Ya, okla nangunong ko sometimes search ka nanong mulo mo ni Vale. Rani ba malalta ka matabiked na bikaw la ko duro mo meron yon dami kumikin na nanong mulo mo ni Vale ko June.
Yeah, asa ochita ko chini banda na yung baki. But na job ki mi takapatun ko na keki ba? Ki mi live ki mi living. 24 hours, 7 days. So live na ko na kim sa tu sa tanga bali job. So we hardly come out and then After 10 years, I said, choose takan we are kidding us and build a storage. I was do off once in a while, and book no tela or travel to Seattle, travel to LA. And it was good. I enjoyed it when I'm single. And ilalak me by me bading saranga, nobody bothered you. So when the baba levango, so sa the friend, I be a kind of reclan the valley, kin the dalang sala to my remit to kitu. So the be a bading bango, but they there. But chicken can be naka chicken Canada. Yeah. Also, I really enjoyed it that time when stayed in the hotel, put my stuff in the storage. But the no friend gang like me bichi. So sana no mi kwayo sana no sara mo sa kam na apartment mi kira mi chiko kina. Kaya na buno sana kina kina mo may lakab na buno mo chiko kina. Maro tak sarba levo. Kaya rin basta sangar na kanda via kanya ni chiko tell you can do that. Yes, I miss ko it's very different. I like to cook, I like to bake, and we can invite our friends. Nibing kareba ko niya na living to keki, makin sa tuloy ka ni job. Dala kami bangon, the sin is sort of the friends. So I'm really grateful that I can be here and cook and bake and visiting friends and get together. Yeah.
Sa totoo kasar.
Mm-mm.
Nasa California na bo chukin na nangun sarangango.
Going Santa Rosa, up north from San Francisco, 2 hours drive north from San Francisco. Yung na kay Witikike, orto na agency Divine, Bula, Fiji, all here. Stone kay Witi, live na kay Witi, matatoka. Kim do sota, sa naman sa kay Witi, kay mami robosa may, sorry kay mami, rasulem na kisun rarala. Silvia bosa may. So pati kaya sa naka-BTK, sa normal chico, ang sa sa vulkalim kim sa understand touch ko na pati. Maybe they have their reasons, but who knows? But that's how is it. But so became like me, came excited, came bambula, how are you? Came Vicky like, you're so young. The bambula, the bambara, so let me like sunra, sinibikili can the mind.
Sa duin itu eh. Bata mo naman tukun yan ichukon na store. Ero ni rarili kin sa nakakana pa kamay bit.
Yes, so Nambula Fiji, so everything there. Kakanami Beach na sudo rewa, dried milk, na tin stuff, na road, live na kama bitin ng talo tabia, mostly from Fiji, all there. Yada na suliraya, yada na bola tambo na iri, sulbatang, a lot of things there, which is nice.
Sa totoo kasar so there's always a bit of Fiji eh.
Yes,
Wherever you go and especially in Santa Rosa.
yeah, dinasara.
Sa bakang bulu cukup ikem ni kaya na kan itu ke ni warung tinggur mi Santa Rosa ono ada bang ni siya macam mikin sa bakang ikem ni oni livin tinggung beka oni warung cuma nambung ni segini ko kerbang bulu cukan ke June bikem ni kaya bulu binak bulu balu bulu binak terhinggu dan bulu binak na bubalen na berarti bungona na bubalen na na Murphy o Steve Murphy sayang bulu binak turang ayan bakang bulu tinggung beka ko June.
Ganito,
Eh,
ang kalim ko kanang ni Philistia. Pero
Hindi mo lang nakatarangyan. Yeah.
sa bata.
Namunito bata. Isa. Iya, Jun. Kaya sa marot ka na nung dawa siya may nanumu sarawatan na numu itiko-tiko namu bale. Na kaya nare-revi na ka. Rin ka, ang gondo na biba kalong at takilew may baka na kaun niya wasya chuk may nanumu. Venga rabi ro ng gase. May tabo may gono nung masama yung Kruso kalimot tunggo Amerika. Iya, osema chukani mula da bibiti. Bakata ba nanon mo sa tika mo tagi delightful laundry? Bakata ba ito kumanda ng unong ko or to nanon mo do team may biti.
Delightful laundry I think 20 sabi on backing was or 6 to 7 years na kaya na tigabutak yung delightful. Pero kano ko tal na from the beginning, how did it happen? Bukat ko may New York to San Francisco on a trip some years ago. In the magazine chikangi na Talanoa dalipat ko lang ser. Wala chikin ako na nasusta lang kami ng pula balolo mapakaya na struggle or to lili or to nangon. Gayorto na tamanto, matakalila isemberi kalambat na matinsing ando lakpa na titili titu tititi giles mena kabisa ubudu tu mena lengan randratu mena awatan itakalak sangin lak mo chinana sangin don bitakin na bakana basi lini dress up taka whole night ay do walo tu na lingi taman me va marriage na lingan na but the next day bisa bali nakakatal sa gere chuko dali partner ng bulaya bakang yaw rede chuko ng bulaya bulan ni struggle ng bulan ni valolom live na karto ibinakata ng mansa sin din bulya raw taman rito but ni sin birut na laba raw chuko may bata ng bula pakayaw nga live na kanto tangil sa mga do sa sin din soli bata ko ni sandri rich sa sin birut chuko na ilabo Chia sangi lako ko lirto lilo tu sangi ndo tanto chiara ndo mono ndo langa sero do li pattern sangi tu kuna ndo ando ni sero poi me stata cavolo una cassette me record me le boli touch ma tenia poi ndo mono ti lascio una stamatea she can be a well known singer rock black ndo mono anche do lako ko na mo ka na back di na buti muri sangi do ko to mi ka na cassette me le vol tak tu taoni merani do merri ko kin merani ko chikoya sangi ya do pakakin do me ramadan do mona sangi kau sangi le laksar tu ya me sali rawat ko tu me world singer sangi da kapo ko do na museum at Tennessee na da kapo na museum ya sangi li ko mo na friend para susubat tu me para balo lama tu ya mermi da ka vir na museum meraki non rambula Sangi baka sam chikalam ni mga buka. Paya saya tumingo Amerika sa nakalo sa tumikyo man. Laban no ba no ba ya? Laban no lebo ko mamerawa tulong bulan. Iya, sangi na numero no ko friend. Yung sa ko na tama ni telipat. O pa sa merano ng bulan. Ang gisin na numero to na ulit na perto na friend. Ayo talaga sangi baka sama ya. Sarto ko friend ya sa tunga mi kiarto sa tatabi berto nga ya. Oyo sa may rabi na ka ng bula. Maybe turangan to na singang beka. Munong to tarangan kong business pa ya mo. Rin ba kaya to kino ko friend. Or to sin pa kalungat ta kino kaya no nito mikyo to mi nabano palayaw beach. Nabano balo lamayan kong bula. May nabano sa mi to kinang ko. Pana magazine ya. Mana Talanoa. Madoli pat ngi bimbole fiya. Pakanga nandun do bitalo chik. Nandun bitalo ko do bimbole. Lever a message maybe ya. Krabado ni binak. Ni bimbole bir no ko biwase. Dana no kundrio nandro nga chik me siato. Laila tender. Pa message mo sin kili pa andore di patunga. Ako andrio bi ba bi nga bi no talma bi Dr. T. Bimbole ba live. I was shocked. I never knew that it inspired a person. And Dolly Parton's story inspired me. Ang gibang ko turang, gibang ko tekyaw. Ang gibang kay Dolly Parton. But I was singing well known kay Dolly Parton, but whatever little you can use me. Mo rin bibo kilis tali beach. Nang pakalunga tekyo ko, oh, do kaya no ko mamiyami ko. Pakalunga tekyo nakalo. But ni wasiya na kemo na memo, sino ko lang kimam. Asala ko na pundo lebo ko, lebo kimam, lebo kikimam. Naman tokan. Era sala ko sa, sektal nga naman kimam. Och jag frågade honom inte men tu mai da sini pia kaini ban ran da friends na but eu kono nem ki men tu mai ko sara lection pa da har ta ka tu ngai na lon ya no ko ta ka pa ko apat kino ko inspired le benetal no bi dali pattern ya la redalias na kalo ya nga na kalo vitamina magazine ya wanto tu mai ya ona ya wa New York, San Francisco, boring. And then I read that story and I was inspired. Yo ko talagang bula-bala lang talaga may bayan dali pa pakai yung siyang naka kwento kasi suk dolak mo ta visto mi rosando may will ni labo sando so mi liba so mingo sando les talio ta sa sin viro ni labo so kiro nga kina sa rin kan vina restaurant ta sa sin lak ang kento ni ala chuko why sa noon na kito laklikan na fish and chip with may bay kito kere $1 kito kana bata. Kaya lipsar na ila po lili na payment kito lakay tiriwa kito kan kito na restaurant. O siya, sa gindo sa uliya dati ko na tapos ano nalak may kinota sa noon sila may kinota. naman kita sa kana fish and chip nga sando catch ko na ang wala ko na restaurant ni kana fried rice kana senga orto $100 ni ko yarto $1 sa senga ni vero chim kitili kana kya nangono sa kalip kinarusan kita no tak chubia na bulan rendre kito sa tabo tangi sabi nakata ng basikeli sabi nakata ng kanko sa senga nga batali sa sinibero chinila ako sa kay dalipatan sa nga o ko sa ngi lakat ko anche se leva na kolona domona ya belanga ser sangira wachkoya bole bina kartona na matabu bali ngarabi ko todo li pattern anche la cabra na music games anche come era na friend pardon kita patia per me la kada me mira che non rambula quasi non le da bir io talaga sino le da bir me bici ma antola chicken business ya timbo ni santo water na kada Turangan ni Facebook ya. Gawon doon doon mga isu kani kuha na mo ni sa suka may samos na tambang ko mas nang tumo ko na kanyo bilar bal takala. O sa ker bin ko rile ker ko nila ko may 2 days ahead. O sa shinda ni basa tal meron na sino. Lebi kiba mi kesa may stroke. Ramate bal takala. Ya ngon na basota. Ando cover tu bal takala na laundry. Kim ni sin kilana tam kim sa tabi kim kana ba da. Kim mi mo ba da kim sa mos na kim Nakakatakto nga na rin eh. Bisa time kina ni may mga ngandre. Yo, natakatakto nga ko, napasot nga ko, sali ang durto nga ng kinir ng business ng gori, pero kino manila kalaka, marini ba kani kino manila matamubale. Indo na numiyaw, but sa noon rado ba mo sulo sa rangaw, oh, sando very stressful na workers there, that's one of the struggle. Im sa tama ng business. Yeah. Yan, talanoa na kaya na dola mo delightful laundry, tika mo may baya. Chuck na nakikiya sa mas malaki tiko ng business dapat. Tangi after so many years, ito tangi reconnect mat kiron gud ni bakiro kito class 1 to class 8 wat mi kalambo region. Ito sa ve marot takisam. Long time, 10-15 years kito tangi reconnect ya na Facebook. Ito tangi catch up, o tangi taro, o tangi taro niya. Kulis talme mo na kapa. Bago na kinakichiko so and so, okay. Meron na may bilakap na sa list talamayaw ba? O sana nakatamo na list yan. Inikinto sa siniwa ni Chico, o sabi nakatamo, doon ka na po sa salon, baka natakaw to naman na yan, baka mo semi-retired, mo sa takataka na Thursday and Friday, Saturday, 3 days. The rest of the day mo sa retire, relax. Ang gito ko na raw kuha sa level na salon, sa tungar na kay corner, kay chai ina, sa puwa sa rangan nila kapital na mo laundry. Ako, mingita mga karaw, nakama ng business ni laundry. Laundry, raw sanggi wasya may via through them, pasanggi may tekmukin na business ko na delightful laundry. Nakalowe na tuba-tuba plan from here to here. Sanggi ko tumakuha na kambeli, may mga tekiyaw, o yaw mangi Nakam kere-kere ya, meron ni raw kere-kere na ya.
Saya totokan jini num do sama bata va muli bata ngedo
Yeah.
tangana kai lorika juni orto suleman no to bakasa mo ko gevingom.
Yeah, but I was reluctant. Yeah? I was skeptical in the first time because I was in Bambut. And you selected me 25 years ago. We ran
Yes.
out to me. I was here to resolve in a laundry. Can so
Yes.
sit ready to we can afford it. Yeah, I was in Kilani. Sulu sa kau kira sarangan merli sab. Oh, kailangan ko li dry clean yan. Kita mina plastic so limay. Sangi karto senga. Gua sabi sao. Tamat sa kot kan sarang non resulu. Yada non resuli lama non rabra. Uy, sangi nakabata. Kito sangi sabat sarang. Baka sabi bal. Kito sangi pekta. Sangi sulit talwir. I was surprised. I never knew. And then ako, ay, ba't na tukod na kayo riyan ng bulay? Nag-isong bata mo ng laundry. I was kasara ni Bambota. Sanggi live mo ko, ng talibon, sanggi bart kami fiyo, sanggi rin. Sanggi bantin din takin. Aba ko, do you guys make money? Kako, yes. Sanggi bart kami fiyo na ibola. Bidaraon ko. Yeah, I was sanggi masulak ko tul na bulo research. Pasangi lak na YouTube, pasangi sarap kita na YouTube. Na laundry kedi say burubur. How they operate, how they do the front. So that's how I learned to do my laundry. Fab lak para kalo. Istilit ko na bakasam. Biki man na squadot kun chiko. Street smart, what kina book smart. Kito ko na street smart.
Yes. Amen.
Form
Amen.
6 drop out. Yeah.
Yes. Sila Central.
still essential. We still can make it.
Yes, absolutely. Nangonong ko sabi dito ko ng gusto, June.
Sa tolo ruay suva mateni story kalsa ina sinikya. Ocha sangi karuere wanga ochikino Ellen sangi katului Nandi kwa sababu na kena venya wasa sonyo tala na bula sao 20,000.
Wow. Alam mo na din doon ni Ray ni Samuel na ng mundo mo taka. Mundo ben.
At nangono kito start kini kiaran to santo gircho na mena tourist. Le sona Airbnb non laundry mesava. Gi omo bankarata la taxi. Me levi ko mi kia sangi. Soni taxi sangi soni virna tourist me. Vive na taxi. O chame drop so mi chamba vitalen me li drop tak ndota na kini sao. O sangi masalak chukon menda na bien. Sangi kora mi kina bene abat. Dren kena zakna benya kalonga ang gindalam na katumbaya merame kina benya.
Ah, sa payoff tayo.
Payoff nandun may one na payment ni benya may 1,000 a month. Ang gisumot 3,000 a month. So within few months, 6,000 down payment. 3,000 every month has to me sa mara orto na to kini na deal ka dealership ya. Tabla sa
Ah,
naban was asin but ni to ni bango give
yes.
us 100 and still need loan because all my other stuff for the free shop I just paid. No loan. This is the first time. O the carbon ballet and you've been a mo loan. Been FDB step back for my commercial laundry. So I have to do all this. Meron yung bari take to na bank. Niyo sa kami ya na payment or so much of an accountant, dolo almost. But kami good paperwork. But the news that na loan in the future, nakakili very than a bank all
Ah.
that. So kaya ko loan taki na kaya. Yes, as I paid
Ah.
off. I was thinking, double kid is on a car dealership na bank, they rejected. I was thinking, lakon na visa mambula mina sakura cars. I was thinking, no mo ng boss, na kinang boss, no go friend, no ko chibir to wa family, simber ni wala ko man. I was thinking, kung ko tabi kan talibon, sila yung boss mo biya boss mo. Sa shock ako after 25 years, I was thinking, boss tal tubo sa Mara, waktu kira sabi Mara taki o sangi ba malata ka ba na situation. They will cut the na biyan, could be $1 me down payment, and then I'll pay it off just to make that kilana payment plan. Meron yung bari taki na bank maya kako, no problem. If you can help me, I'll appreciate it. If you can't, I understand. Kako, sure, I'll help you. Sa ko sarangaya, sa intek sarangaya, sa sil me na biyan buyali, na kami na kaya number plate, able to make it a 666. Sa mga binakaturang sa dami binakachunga.
Anda na number ni mo taka na siya kanito yung mula na maraw.
Ito mga prarang yan kim kita sa ato nga binaluar message marto ng friend. No mo luar ni kim tama sa da wila watu kay nandi.
Sige boy.
Singa boy. Yang ano no ko kanda tunga America you will know dalak mo ko na freeway tukan ko na big billboard. Ratabo ti kan rita basta gibalay to era na insurance era na retailer na do bulte ki realta. So bisa pa kan rita ba. O ba one day I don't know business na bisa na kan rita ba and that's what I did. Ni loria gawi ba ora ba rin sarang na loria o di tamba tuya. Ya ko no buli ni ke ori nga ni ke America.
Ito kasaranga. Eh, reda, da kau tak ko judi. O makasamtak do na o wala, o bulida. Sanggo na ka, eh? Dara ka bibiya na ka na nakatake na kanta tanray.
Nakakatake kila ngina keming pa na caregiver we inside there 24 hours kim sa akin kaya sa lebo na kun kim sa tu sarang kaya ni pakasama you have to use it binakayang you so kim mami ya nangon baringe bengiri chikin kasi chikango kila nangon sala patiko mo balo si chikin mo ngona na kasi chikango na boste kango viva le que that's why you inasinda na binako na tao kin. So I'm very grateful. Osando kang sabi ko friend, oh, ayaw keso minatan rapat na bakasampay. Laking kisa, salak keso nga bereso ni tanra. Sa resimda ka nila, yung bulabiya. Isando bakasam to ka na ba? I dream and, I want. And and it happened. Nothing is impossible. And
Amen.
we just keep trying. Nakalonga sando kaya on the sinin wala ram do kaya takila nakalo in the masubang on the tulnas So no na mas. Yes, no, and wait. Ako sang giba ka sinimaro ta kanito ko no kaya na no baltani hay na kalot ko no kaya da kerkere na so litu kitu kaya ng dola ibi na po no wala chukakina no and wait. Sang gitarang sarado no gutta bato sinire na balta me wala chuk na no sang git ko no ko sa ngona kenda masula ka sa naka sinibingan niti wat ki kenda sin nakalo sinibambo ta that's good for you that's why it's a no. So no one can like wow 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 wow. Later on, I'm studying Masian again to study my and I never forget. So sa nang una sa nakando mas laki binakat siniado. Ang dos ninyo na tawag nakando ko ni binaturang kasi nagutumbutumbo. It's not meant for you. That's not for you. So no one out of the blue, and then this and it happened. God said wait, and I did wait, and it happened.
Totoo ka nga, man. We are just so grateful to you, June. Nano mo rayawa, menduan na, nano mo, puno ni sama-sama sa ni Sulu. Sa siya ni dua, siya ni Rua sa tolo. Baka na, chuktal doon nung may tuba-tuba, meron dola talang beka na sutal na puno, June.
Iya, mas lakat siya kami dola talento ino sorry. Awa binakata kami doy lambasa, doy sabsabo. But ano ko friend, bako tayo doon na dorobo, saan tala doon na laundry lambasa.
Oh,
So, I don't want to, kailangan mo lakayan mo yung dalaw talento, ani sa di chiko ko. So, I have to forget about lambasa. O sino binakata mo li complete what na dorobo ya, ni sa di chiko ko. Kaya ba yung dabi na numi, the kunikozo. You know, we give clients to him. Nila ka niya sa na-compete. So, na
mm.
customer sa rin lang may biyaw. Kaya na bibayan na makasam na rin na nung na punikoso. So, I want to go where it's not there yet. So, I'm planning for some savo. And no, sorry. And nakasi, like I said, namasto, nakalo, yes, no, and wait. So, lambasa is no now. Because that guy is there and I'm very happy for him.
Oh,
And I'm proud of him. So Lambasa Cross. I don't think so I want to open one in Lambasa now, but I'm planning for some Sabu someday, maybe Nakasi, because I have a lot of clients from that side there. And I heard one open for no story, but some customers are not excited and happy. Their
oh,
service, they like our service, so they still drive all the way from no story, Cornibia, Nakasi to Casa, maybe some kid on the laundry. Yeah.
hindi na. Totoo ka ni Chiko no muray ba ya, eh?
You have to. Balat ni class on kay veteran do message my rabian talaga no laundry. So no no baka waraki mostly bir na basala because I have to go through a lot. No nakami gisile I was the first one no na fold kami lombi mingi
Eh,
that
eh.
was me that was my invent ako na research o kami na YouTube ang giko niyan doon na laundry may Colorado yung natakala ko kiner na handicap na special children
Totoo.
ang lombi lombi chukin so that's how I started so na so na lombi saran to sa ba mo rich ka na nakauta kabaya but sin vakasara the way that we fold and wrap yeah.
Sentire saranga oveto ko nga ni olavo ni sarango na ni tuchuk may bito ya o nga to ko ni roisto le estaba yang ko sa usalis mo Amerika o kaya nga sa ala ko nga ko ko saranga ko rewa ko bele estaba lo listo
Really?
gedolis mo isado maro tako ko tama mai me sarango na rongo to ko bango me toro to na rep ko na kamay
Yeah.
lakya ng boy binaka gay
Laundry
manggosa
na.
lakya ni nakalaka.
Mm. Guarda, io santo, sono una out of the blue, santo, message yani. Okay, binakata me tamba may na rep, what I can fold. Kailangan make sure I to keep to that standard. Kaya makasin the way I want, santo, zone, sarang ngayon, zone, ron sa, the binakat sarang, but ni, kila, like most of the lawn, the kito, baka the highest, yeah, so live
Yes.
so, but it comes with that, no, friend like Australia. Sanggit ko naman ako hindi makasa solib sa nga buwa. Doon na po ya soli layo bang ko kira na tabo. Orto ya do kota num do na garbage bag, do pick na garbage bag. Kito stand. You bring it in a garbage bag, sabi binaka, boy binaka, lombi binagi, reptaki binaka. So you can compare us, my price and that laundry's price. So we understand taka. And that's why I was on the catch do stuff. We keep to that standard. Fold binaka, wrap binaka tight. Melore bang wabakanga new clothes there in the bag.
Totoo kasar nga. Nasarungon ng gandun reta may bangko mundar. Baka nga sayaya ni tal tumay na kaya nariribi na ka na kaya na lobby.
Yeah.
So we just enjoy the service. Or tuno naman those staff, they're very friendly. Nabito ko. And then I'm sure you'll continue to help them with training. What can
Yeah.
about to customer service? Yeah, totoo ka.
Yes, Santa Bingon kailan nga sa dot kuno you have to baleta o na customers ng rare coach kung may nailaw na som kinambili bol kinawa ni matin do bi som kino kim do so mina rent kasi mo irasero so you have to be nice even if some of them come not nice you can afford to be not nice back still nice and they will always come back and it is yeah.
Sa totoo kasar nga. Uri din iso na arto na bikor ni Bully. Ako tayo na rasulinggito. Arto talaga na
Oh.
FRU.
Yeah, FRU or to the sevens or to ever I make a special deal with them. So nurto sando overling kita bang every week or to train. Every day nurto isun to sando ko to nga so in a week do biendo non dolo para ta chuk nurto so ni laundry drama ra. Yan sandali start chukyan. O chkan to terrain sa ko yan. Matakali nga sa peak. Ya kai bi drop talamay. So they're very thankful to me, and they introduced us to other sports team, rugby, soccer, and other places to promote us because they're happy with our service.
Totoo kasar nga. What's next now in the immediate future for Delightful Laundry?
My dream is to have a commercial laundry someday. Muscle like a chico. Like I said, CWM approached me once, a few years back, that if we could do their laundry. So what we're doing now is not commercial. We just take care of household laundry, individual. Now, commercial, that's another level. Now, machine, yeah, it's commercial machine. Renimbiu bat kedi lome, lima sagabul na kg na laundry. CWM yan, to sit kedi yan, do na load level ya, sab kedi na bin machine. I don't have that machine now. Sangi chiko na dryer, commercial dryer, big dryer. Meron bukin. Ochina dryer, sangi chikatal na machine na hot roller. Hot roller ya, bukin na sheets. Tawelo, ubi loko loko, sabo ochi dry ochi, sarangembi na machine ya. Ningembi na magwana city, ngeli luto mestana ya, sayaya ni binaka sa lombi ochi tu. So that's what I need for the commercial business. So much like a chico, yeah. Sa chico kede ortho CWM sarto gisele men ortho list the requirement. Kimi na bando kim sangi tenda tako di me da cover na rin da cover to sangi rida. So to do my commercial laundry for hotels and hospital and a gym kawaya. Arrange bita men requirement. So CWM no requirement ya. Me rua se tolo na 50 kg washer. Tolo se vana dryer 50 kg. Sangue chico que era machine chico na ein roller levian in the city. Sangue chico na generator. Baleta kila ni do off chico na live maybe the on off. Vida na I was so to why most to na why. So yeah, ono ko commercial laundry sa chico to machine le levia. Na sangue chico na vida bat na water tank kali lev. Mesangi chicken generator. Baleta, na on sa off kina EFL, orto sinigay kila orto kilang orto merzak no orto laundry. Orto ni sana mus menawa orto sinten ko ni virto. Oh, nam do laundry December ni ready, nagi-ready ni mataka but sa off to na power. No. So mi chiko kaya ni sa off na power, no ko generator me on. Ni sa mus menawai, no ko water tank me on. Orto ka sa drop ni kon orto bed, orto laundry. Tomorrow, by crook of look, Miss Solian. Since sa off na power ni ko, magiba ko, is may mataka the next day. No, they don't want that. So that's what I need for my commercial laundry. So I need it's 100,000 to do all that. So Now I'm in a process of selling my property in Suva. Nasino sa livelli taki. So sa masulaka chiko. Mesa voltaki. Meron ko manila ya. Meron vibuki. No down payment kem ka loan. Like, let's say if it's 100,000, okay, 10% deposits at 20 or 200,000. Yeah. So I have to have some money with me. So I haven't been there for all this time, 25 years. That house has been, also renovate George, somebody renovate Tale. So also bakasam takachupa. Instead of having that house there, why can't I invest into this to start this? Yeah. So interview takimayo city walila Campbell, the the big boss of Fijian Holding one time. O sangi message mo kaya review book o kaya sala. So sa message mo ko kaya sabi ng rich mo, he's willing to help me. So sa mas lahat ka ba ng kalo, may punta may natamata, may review book kay, may bigyan na kay meet the right person. And he was very nice. So we had few phone calls. Kiro sinibikili may biti, kiro sangi may bikilingo, sangi kinataran pa niyo, may tabiuni ko, may tabiuni. So he's very happy and he's very glad to help me, and he have all the connections. So Samas Lakachika.
Yeah, that's so exciting, June. And we know, if you're able to have three, delightful laundry branches, kung commercial it will happen. It will
It will
happen.
happen,
It will
yeah.
happen indeed.
Right now, only one Indian family, they have a commercial laundry and they're very busy. Because ang to competition, yeah. And I'm happy. And last 2 weeks, on between a page that I'm looking for workers in Nandi. Dan kind of 11 matara message my Dr. Tira, Bangara Takadaka, sa lulubungan na then you just want to employ everybody, but you can't. So mas like to meron ng commercial laundry. Naranile, marami nakala kami sa tabi kinonrangangandre, patanon ramatabubali, narambula. Yeah. So I was actually city and he was very inspired and willing to help me. So I'm praying. I'm praying and only God knows when the time will happen.
To talk about, yeah. So from delightful laundry, for those of you who don't know, June chuk talaga doon na farm. Na farm in So, bulu na krusula, kaya na warong chuk menggoru. June, wang madal tak mo may bikim mamin na nung farm, may nabwa.
Dr. Tikar, we were so yeah, before we go to the farm, we were saying a son and rain kim so
Doon,
tabo ba business. We
doon
were
na.
not for my but the liver don't message my what are wrong at the business and the Vietnam business.
Din.
Sarok na kena wrong pinaka but liver na kena and rain. Yeah. Gonto na kena pa madalo. We're not workers. I've been told once they work for me for 3 months, so there may be another law. But the class on Ramilaka, oh, the Laban on the Tlanga Vivo, Kibirna LGBT, but Kerna single mothers. But Donan Renda was a cabernet single mothers. So no, it has in my job, Sarah Berra, my Baltona, the Sindu, me, Berna Luverna. So yes, I can business. I can afford that. It's really hard for me. So, vivo que house, ali believe making so much. I want to help the single mothers, but sometimes you just mess up the business because they don't turn up to work. Matawan, they're not lubenda, or they may, or they may be garabi. So now, sa question mark, na vivo que matawan a situation wanna buy. Yeah, makawabarta ka on my page right now. Nakantindi ka bararay. O kaya na ito okay, there's only less than 5% kaya na kayo within the buying business. Even though there's more than 90% kaya the buying gele, but we all workers all our life, and then only very few of us that have a business owners like me right now. I'm not saying to boast about it, but I said that's what they said. That it's only less than 5% of the Fijian business owner. Wasn't give a lot of one. No, like what are wrong, eh? Now, Becca, why so little of us have business? So now, after 6, 7 years in business, I also kinta so naka. That's why we can't have business. Dua, we're na biwa kanya kerno the friend in the staff. I'm business nga sana numa saranga. We have all the money in the world. Na keri lab salak tungame all the time. Keri labo, keri labo. But when sana numa sa business, we have all the money. But no, kami so mi nam gili, so mi na wise, so mi na workers, so mi na FNPF. Yan dua. Yeah. Sa ginto kal naka sono dando lista sa kami the loan. Sa na kabaya vante and tek sa rabi kaya na misto libi kaya na kay bichi. So liba libir na kay tani. Hindi era kay chay na sara so libira. Iya. Rosange bakasam tak na dam na bu ne vatu kinaya. So lichuka bir na matagalya sin so weekend. Baleta ngana nile weekend na the business during a dabo. During a dabo. So there's no guarantee in that we'll pay back the loan that we get. You remember that? Yeah. So now I'm 7 years in business. I'm trying to get a proper accountant to do my paperwork and pay all my FNPF, whatever I need to pay. But I want to start a loan via for my commercial. The bank want to see all that I have all that. And then I've been business for some times. Okay, so again, that kind of a situation. Where no workers, no FNPF, or kima na to business, we pay 10% every week near me. Ocha, sangi no workers, they pay 8%. Okay. Small business, so many to rent, may nanti madanga ronon dolo a month. Ito biniliba-liba, donon dolo vada up. Sangi so merto na workers. With non dolo, yeah. Dona hula. So in a month, within 5,000 or more sometime, just alone for the bills. I guess so many FNPF. So not easy, you know. Yeah, so the workers pay in limit wages, tosa like. It's good for some business, big business, good for the government, but for small business, we can be really struggle because of that. And that's why most business just shut down. The India, is not some you're a part-time baleta, it is in the FNPF, which is 10%. So let's say one of my workers get $200 a week. So 10% of that I have to pay. So to let the workers. So 10% of each. Yeah, soma. So yeah, just imagine, apart from that, the bills. So many FNPF, na EFL, na Y, na products, what can they sell weekly? Not easy, not easy, you know? But yeah, na FNPF, the new system now, may bali job, no company na computer. Na computer ha, misang kiner no workers. There's something with their name and everything. Yeah, orto na FNPF, merto sang may bina computer ya, merto na get from there, merto kabin orto na workers, merto na get kulo merto, ibidem kito so much. But just imagine a laundry people. Laundry. For me, they never have a job. So sila will be nakatu. At a computer. They never touch a computer. So it's really struggle that we have to do that. You know? So no mga in the beginning because I never do business. Kaya salak nga ni bang ko salito ko na orto nakatak trivia wana dan to pa na kaya to sao. Orto mas nakatak kaya no. Lakatalmay, may gimitak na computer, sando na ni Ken, gilistalin ki FNPF. So like not long ago, sa wala mga nag-staff, lakayan ito kung nilistalmay, lakayan nilistalmay. O sararaw, saranga, since marotak na binggaray baya, especially kaya na kaibitin ka sa sana chikorto, doon, nunuguray. Nisalak na pagpapad ng business ng kaibitin, nila kaibit ka na nakakatakti kaya most of them, or to milandi may, it's a Fijian business, let's help them, we need more Fijian business. No, ito ba, malibel sa eksarto nga, kila mo sila londa. Inda sasaka chukeni kia vakataka kukome tupu na bisinisi berge kite kia chukabaya sa mo vamos yalo saranga kila mos nelo dirke viti and that's how they treated us. Tangi wawatu no staff wawatu. I have to call the CEO for kito sa temi Hawaii na wikile ya sa kabna kalon kito li wikilay and they really helped me a lot on the within ya pabi na kabna kalon. Like I said, when tuba, I planned few parties here in Las Vegas. Again, Darkeria, like all of a sudden, I have to go to Hawaii. All up in Hawaii, as I get to maybe Lucy. June or Chungo, please, can they come to the birthday? Of course. Nakaluya, kita may biki live na weekend we spend a lot of time together. Vamos a talk about situation. Panakato makita tasang to yaro yung dalawa kaya may via. Nakalo, od punchika. You know? Wow, 12 million dollar no bank account for years, it never happened. No sali sa tebero na pitini ko sangin tala no bank account. Yeah, tagit dala baro na katumbaya. Amaso, wait, no, and never. I waited
So kami
for
tulis
years,
na nga, yes, no,
forever.
wait.
And it happened. Nito FNPF, Andren Retakorto, yeah, make it hard. I just messaged my wife, please carry me book it. Kaya naman daw tayo, buki, man, wala makito sa sangat kung makito ta kam na kandon doon. We're trying to make things right. Ito, asunto binakata, all of us na nga salak, tumorto na Labor Department. Adulto man ito sa message morto na staff, boss, so, orto na FNPF sa ito, ako, ito binakata, ako morto na Labor. It's so stressful, you know? Oh, you have to pay this, and otherwise you don't pay, we're gonna close the business, may bayad ng rawas sa boss. Not good. Community beyond dalam business di marong but those are the things okay lucky that will happen because I never studied to have a degree or master or certificate in business. Like I said, smart, street smart.
Street
Kita
smart.
sa durangan nilang kita sa lunch and we learn along
Learn
the
while
way.
you go, eh? Learn while
Yeah,
you go.
learn while you go. But kailangan
Yeah.
mag-watch ko may yawer na kay Witi, nakakatakat ko may kya. Pero nga, bayat ko nung rabing garabi sa mo, sinalong ko mo, si. Palatin sa lele, tumanda nga na kay Witi, rabang bisinisi. Kaya nga, bayat, may revivi may. Oh, hey, tula ka may bikir to. Wana kay Witi, may tapukir to. We have to
Ribu
stop
ke
them. May
bata.
turbo na ang business ni kay Witi. No, they don't. I have to call the CEO to contact them to help us. Kasi nga Simberto nga Andre, mo sinayalo dahil kung sa nga CEO, kasi vamos sa nga long na yawa. I'm so hurt. I couldn't believe it that we could be treated like that. And I'm Fijian, you know, and I worked so hard here to have that business. So these 14, 15 families, salirato kinordong meron ko nakadakpa ko ko, mendur ng business, meron karamin ng pale. At least, the least they could do to help us when I'm trying to do things right. May so many the FNB pero what may kesa may gilak to namin do via may check. If I don't pay the contribution, this and that may give fine tacky, what may get may song ng business. How can they find us? We still try. I'm just trying to pay the monthly bills, trying to monthly rent, paying this, but just to shut my business down because of that. You know, para shut my business, pag kinabatar na chinwala ng origin bula bata. Ito sa araw to kinonrambula. So that's the struggle I'm facing with having a business. Yeah.
That is so good. I'm glad you shared those tips.
Yes.
Yeah, and those are very important reminders. Yeah,
Very
Vicky.
important. Sa chikorto na FNPF. Sanki chikorto na labor. Sanki chikor na rules ngo. Chikor na rule ngo to be abide with it. Not easy. Not easy. You know, wrong binaka. Kaya bang business? No, not easy.
Yes, we don't know what they go through. Eh?
You have no idea what we have to go through. Yeah. But binakcha pa nakalo class no sando we give up. I'm tired. Osa sara ni marotak. Last 6 weeks, Common to Laundry FNPF may saba for their customers, not for them. 6 weeks, some to Laundry, they don't want to pay $490. Imagine, 400, they don't want to pay. I have to cry, beg, fight with them, fight, they don't want to pay. End up again to CEO, Kirby Buke. You know, or so may pay the rent. My shop in Rewanga is under FNPF building.
I
They want to make
see.
sure that my rent is paid, and I always paid
And
all
you
in
do.
time. And imagine they don't want to pay that $419. They make me run for it, which is
And they
sad.
paid already?
I have to contact the CEO, then the CEO messages them, and right away they pay me. Just imagine, you know. Apparently, what she CEO kila, the way they acting is like their father's business or their father's money, FNPF. And I'm Fijian, and they know I always pay my rent in time. I need to pay my rent. I need to pay my workers. I need to pay my EFL. Give my damn 419. That's how much they sue. Why are you holding it? You know, I never hold my rent for first mongi Somotuyani after 6 weeks. Yeah,
It has to be
imagine.
fair, eh?
Yeah, it has to be fair. And that's not their father's business. That's FNPF, you know. I pay my rent, so why can't they pay their laundry? That's it. Vamos siya, Dr. Timo, sa nga na lonta.
Kailangan ni Basota, eh?
Ani was sort of can be kilai, Babin of Nakano, Nikitoli sort Kirona Beach in September. Are they helping me a lot? And I feel bad to disturb them like that, you know. I was in Maros in Talitaka. But then to Takatakortoya, Simon Takatakoya. But through Nabikilaya, I need his help, and he did help me. But I don't like that. You know, sa kung sarang abi CEO, kila CEO, e mo sarang na lo, kila mo si, because that's their job, but they don't want to pay. I have to run. And they give excuses, excuses, excuses. It was so stressful, I tell you, so stressful. But with the way they demand the rent, make sure me couldn't better. But never, I'll pay in time. But they're going to be and they are Fijian, just like me. But that's the way they treated me. Vamos sialo, sinibinaka, varo
Sarap
da.
kada rin ni Vulkin, eh? May dabi na numi, dabi na numi.
Natawinan mo,
Patagin
the
dalaw
business.
lilay, limang nga na pasel, sige, eh?
Less
Eh.
than 5% is the Fijian business
Oh.
owner. It's not good, Dr. Teals. There's already valid taka. That's why I'm sharing it. And if the FNPF workers or somebody listening, please get care and do Dr. Kim to me. Babi nakatayo do bin karay. Sa sarang ni binaka, sintali taka. Sinmaro taka. Kasi if I don't know the CEO, simbarch pa na 419. And imagine, yesterday, one lady came, wala kani on and round on a bill. Right away, she just paid it cash, right on the spot. Somebody someone on a laundry. Yes, one lady from here. Thanks to her, Ili, she have an agency here. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's not a big company. Tara hindi chungo na live ni Lagos to the FNPF. Because na kay India ya loan, we na million, we na round $1 million. And that was only 419. They don't want to give it to me. I have to cry for it and run for it. No, they didn't want to give it till I messaged the CEO. Very bad, very poor. Turtubing Arabi, you know, they give all these excuses. What's a rentally tak?
Sabi ko talaga na dabi baka diditake, misonga mera ready dake, kailan
Yeah.
ko karang wala dabi.
But like I said, live na customer, do talang customer la kay ni kuwa, tiri sa balalama, my friend here, wala kay tol ng raw no ng laundry. Do talayat tol ng raw. They just paid. They said, "Puch mo naman, sir, na kailangan mo na so man." They paid for it and they want to help and support the business. But this a big company, FNPF, don't want to pay me $419, make me run for it. Not good, not good, not good. Kasi sa akin marutaka. That's why I really want to share my story today. Merong other, you know, I was going to mention their names. But ako nga, but I will nakatanga, merturang ko, merturang kila. Or somebody from FNPF heard it, mali was the here nakambay nila ko, they need training, you know, customer service. But they train tali, merbabuli di binaka how to serve customers. But the customer service is very poor and very bad,
Well,
you know.
may ko may tikutan ng customer service ko, may tikutan is a
Yeah.
refresh, vera na mga
Iya, may approach sa kaya ni Rangore, no? Taka na pano kaya. Pero may train saki, pero remind saki. A lot of people are looking for job. You have a job, you're sitting there, do your job. When these people come, make sure you serve them. Don't tell them to go back and come back later. We have no time for that. They have to work. There's a business to look after. They're sitting there. That's their job. You serve the people, serve the customers. Kung nakapcha ni Baro Baya, is you know?
yan sarang na. Sabi na ako, nakabalik sara na posible ba kang gangata kadali berbabi ni bina kachuminggo. Yun na ako nakabalik sara ba marida, bikim doon na sa mga Texas, libo na kada bulida, bikim doon na rakang business chiko, singkaraw raw. Siya nga ni Kararaya sa may longsolid to go June. May was said to weekend 7 years in the business and she's speaking from experience. Ya June, baka naman ng farm. Although tali ta kan to update man na farm, like tamba ni Rocket, na tamba ni Cavite, ka ng bayngan.
Okay, one more for the business, then we jump to the. Yeah, kailangan Dr. T, small business, tumbo tsaka maluwa. Ando sa sarang takachika may story nito tithe, tithe nito business sa na tumulalay. Waseke, bibukike, yan, nuko bakasa, maklanin da tubo may naluto da susumay, we always believe in tithe and everything. See there? So, doon na nito customer, okay, a very good man, okay, lead takachika da na youth ministry na no city very kalo. Very nice man. Every now and then, they'll message mo pa, they'll carry seed donation kaya kakito long soul. So, sabay bilang ko, so, understood seed kaya lima ng raw ng dola, those seed chiko. Even though I have bills to pay, I have workers to pay, but nalo undo value, and don't have no those seed kin. So, a few days ago, or two camp or to na, may back na last weekend, basta message my so kaya no work feel of ko tamay liman raw empay sa takabirto na youth ministry ko. So they were very grateful because I was locked in business. Just imagine, niyo nga sa taya na may talan ron may na client. Ko nauda sa tao to nga sa overflow. Lalim ng roya bag with the tekitali na kaya sa overflow may. So we was said to kaya na kila you get, you receive, and you bless again. Yara libo kay kiner na youth. Sa libo na drag isi, which na wanong ko, libo na lamba, libo na the children are homeless. Planning the people kibaya, I can help everybody to give a job. When you help little like that, maybe we can only camp na one ya, kaya ba, libo na long mango. And I'm thankful to God for blessing me and you give your yeah. But rito nga na siya, sinimber nga sa overflow talaga na matagal customer, lima ng raw, doon na customer, ono ng raw. FNPF, sa akin so may na 419. Sa akin doon talaga customer, 300, everything. So, becoming the Vietnam business, doon na siyang backup. That's one thing you could do too, even though you have bills to pay, people, workers to pay, bata for you to put your seed here and there. Nakalungan kayo makalungan ta ka naman yung business. At kung kaya
Amen.
na ito family reunion, randa to believe na family. So sarasang rangan niya 40, 100 ang bula. I paid it all. Doon nga may 2,000 of budget, end up 10,000. Yeah, delightful lunch. Tithe kaya ya. So they're not family rabi, tangi laki rabi, marotaki. They never seen each other for years, for many years. Hari may sa tatuya. Yang nga binilabo ko, sulian niya, bilingarap kinari yun niya. So that's all from delightful. Nakaway tak nakalo, but ko na chick pa nakambeli. And God used us in a mysterious way. Meron, we bang takila, meron rito yun. Nung nalalaman nakalo, sinuwasya. So that's the story of delightful laundry.
Totoo kumakawati. O sar-sar ka na live ni Nom do reunion. Klan ni warong chupa kami gocho ni TV ke. Buli binaka chone meserne o maruta ka bakali bro. Baka bini binaka tik mo ko. Ina buku ni reunion. Me baka na mutu kuno tik maya june ne lebo na bubaler siang tu ni soto fundolo mo nang balabu. Lak mata la kakana ne be baka maruta ki sa totok. Ang dami chuko sar-sar tal chukna. And so go ya. So on behalf of all of us June berto lebiokan medi kumbia berto melambas berto bono lewe ngor juga na baka binibinak baka lewe ko eno numu lolong baka eno numu reyao iya darungan di nabua labu saya
Nabwa,
rong mi nabua
first time as a farmer, baka nga na laundry, you learn along the way. My parents were not farmers, my grandparents. I never lived in a farm. I never had a farm. But I'm learning along the way. Sanda may chukabango, sanda girawa chukna talno ni farm, sanda wana no sara min dona singa talanga, no sanda talanga no farm. Yeah, makano was sa chukna no na I was so excited. Dona turang mi asas bara sa lotu. Already na kanitam ni lot, dona kano ko bambo chukwa. Sa tukun sa nga pa ni na sa taba, no ko nga nga din, no ko tatandra. Maybe kaya min dona ko farm. Oh, sa bambo chukwa sa Sangit ko na kaya po bako tayo ni lima na undolo. May tirabukin na nakadaktakin ko fa. O sa Kasaroke, o sa Watak sa rin ko, ano ko bank account ke Wells Fargo to Westpac lima na undolo. Tora nga panatura nga binakang ko. Sa el tal nga yan, ba't kina lima na undolo, may adap chumain ko ko. So, sinibala lite kiyaw, huli may kina, kilado to ko ni Chipa. Don't judge the book by its cover. Matangani lotu, you know, now, kena sa bambu chupa sarana. No, ako dot kun chuper na wolf dress in kila, that was one. So it was really hard. That was my hardworking mind, Ilimanong Don was gone with that man. Yeah, sinibala lite kiyaw. O somebody be them break pa na Facebook. O sama sa lakang aturang ni takos. So, yeah, but with an empty, so I mean, like, family now work. So I've learned a lot. I paid off that loan. Like more rusula, maybe we took about live out. Yeah. So I mean, whole thing gonna family baleta na sala. A language we can sala. So, but otherwise, na Tabioka, but this talang camera matua na next month. And right now I'm working on trying to get a house there. Merendona farmhouse, mele Chikusaraki and Donna Farm. So we came in a farm. Nano chico. That's the first thing. Mesa dua sarang na biwa tini sen dua really rua. Mesa tarasang dona link tu se da merosa chico sarang kia. Ye zaka chukuna titi ya vivia. They the panoni angi ma tu chukuna roke tina. All that thing, no one there. So I've learned, it's really hard. But it never stopped me. Like I said, wakanga na laundry we learn every day we learn but it's still going so right now sa suliamorto yung agriculture na buwa so na stin kumala orto salite orto rusula kirto nambumbuya so saya ada chukikya so next month mesa harvest kina tabi ako si itu ya and I'm trying to get a house there too. So hopefully early next year something with Satarik and on a valley, with Satakina farm, get the Talandoro with Talanoa, sana Chukumakina Valley.
Sa totoo kasarangan June, omorataka, toto patalaka to kunilyo, wakasumtaka, tatandrataka, watakataka.
Yes, Sanona sang no mo tatanra sa full speed sartunga. Nangon saranga you get there. Sang isa tava may sanan rendre. That's when you learned that you should have done this, you should have done this. So that's why I'm always here, Talanoa with you to share what I went through. So Rabarong to mind. Rabiba farm back, Rabiba business in back. So with our story, they will have an idea. Oh, okay. Baleta, na farm, imagine sa tubuket to na take care dollar, everything, but nobody there. Sangi lako ng butako. Oh, that's when you think, man, somebody should have lived there. So that's one of the first things you should do. Build a link to somebody stay there. Ni rakachkana titiya or tuyana sa sama kichiko ready chikana kena. Gua mena rocket na to mata na bay nga ni such someone there. But if no one there, mo wale. O di na may harvest, o di na may butako, o di na may kota. So that's all the learning process that we have to go through. Well, see, you're lucky you're here, but your husband is there. See? Yeah. So, sa nakalalibayan, the will making. So I'm really learning a lot. And also, every day also, baka sa nga plan. Laundry, commercial, farm, one house. Because time is going. I just turned 50. Tanga, 20-day job, 18 days nga, my body gave up. Sa most of the tambang, most of the more. It came up to my head, to my eyes. So I blink. That's how we're tired. I'm not 20, 30 anymore like when I came. Things have changed, for how long, Kita rin
Sarungol
dapat
sa ngun na
sa
yang ealo na yang usasyan Mm.
Nayalo se kukua, but nayang sa not like before. So para bekenda na kaya to be out, libi kami stroke pasara ko beach, Orang gila ka TV, Lako beach, where will I go? What money will I have to look after me? And who will take care of me? Yeah, makabayan may kinsa na baka sa mata ka to every day. Especially, I'm single. I don't have anybody. You have labo, you have your children. So yun, kung business sarang nga, no go farm, no go vale, yeah, sarang nga, my children. That's my investment. If something happened to me and I go home tomorrow, I just go to my house in Calabo and then I collect the money from the laundry. So, amin ako caregiver, so amin ako liban-liban, isasabi gusto na wala. Amin kilig ko kami nakaka na farm, or I just build one house in the farm and stay in the farm. So, kailangan sa pakasama nga baya, because they became my sinibaro te kiribin na karala ko beach, rasta taban ng Andre. So, became my tungo, nothing at all, Yeah, so kaya naman sa mas lakas nga buwan kalo na sila may napakasama but kina people you surround yourself with. Sabi talno nga basta talno nga ni tumbo, talno ni retirement. Doon ko friend, chuko ko sa noma, adano sita tambua na family lambasa, tambua farm. Oh, yun na mahila na long pa na everything, they live. So yung mikirosam na siya mikirobi was say taka about the farm. You just choose your friend. But the vital no bang, the vital no tanga na kayang. What's good for you for your retirement. Last 2 weeks, doon ako very good friend sa LSCV. Sa araw na kaya mitakap, sa araw na valley, araw na motoka, everything, 25 years ako kilistan. Most na yung sa mistake ko sa kiribang mo detakis alak, araw. Sa voluntary start kirto na Ljubljana, makumbuna. The kids were little kids when she left. Masarkande, Sarabawa, Saraba Ljubljana, at least the 5 days in Nandi, they spent 3 times lucky. Spoke to her last night, very happy for her. We'll go a long way here. Kung sa taban ng Dre, kami pati, kami maraw, kami liya. Yeah, nakachaka na project, hala ko pa. So happy for her, Oh my
Totoo.
God.
Kaya
Masala
mo di ko no nitutu
Chocolate tuba, you have to, but nagono sa lakot chupa. Every day, nakalok, TikTok going, I'm 50. I don't know how long can I work like this job, Asa, ala ko may na mandi, doon na mag-isa ko may niko. Ala ko may na mandi, sa mo, sa natamba ko sa alot. Tawad na, tired, Oh, lak nga may unok, dimbatyo sa ito nga may nung apartment ko, ang giyanto nga may nano, sa ako na chinkarwa. I just rested. That's what I need to rest.
Una
So that's
marta ka na nung mo di di rin ni stop chuko na Enrique o nalong si chuko nga may na nung tokon na delightful laundry bat ka na nung mo fa
you have to antidote tiye because kila minda sa tao chukunan rin na kanya nagsawawachik. Imagine. I almost gave up in that first laundry a few times as I was but was sort of cheaper. Second one, now third one. Yeah, no, was sort it's all was sort. Sometimes people say negative things about you, they gossip about you. It's out of your control. You can't tell them stop, don't do it. Can them the expect that Or that's the one that don't do stories or do message may baka nasty no comment. But yeah, na kaya sa luwaki ni Tosto ni sa sana. Na chuk na tamat Sarungan parabolic sa nga weekend. Ranidana Londra na sinimaharap in the tumbo. But that should be expected. Kenda so mga nabinaka, the mas lakaban kalo, Mr. Weekend na strength, may balance taka na blessing, but kina burden. Yan a burden. Or na mesa. All the bad things happen to you. Yes, I must lack na sila na strength. You just come and go. Isa sinibota takiko. Like me before, it really bothered me. I was to fight on Facebook all the time. Now, so I can't fight. So no strength, not fight. Not strength. It's strength for my business, for my work, and for my
Hmm.
apartment, for my life, you know?
Man, di ba si quando ko sa domingo na bima men turi na numumbula sa biso ta kanon taray me sa da kusut na na bala me bakawa kati ko ay sa di ko na bala maro ta ka numumbula sa abo.
Yeah, ballatani klanda no frena, Mrs. Malo, she's here. Don't be talking about no one say which can you speak. Kaso tap talaga ng renre, kilaso na boss, or boss te kaya na kung giwasya, chuko bi indo na friend tali. Sa gito ko naman gano'n na friend, baka sa matakamanda. Na lew ni tamate tuwing bura-bura. You're nakakasi chukaya, and they choose one person and one name, and that was you. You should be so proud of yourself, very proud. Pas ang get kita babiti, ipa zimbi nga, zimbi. And that's what I'm doing now. I just zimbi instead of hurt. I was, it doesn't bother me anymore, you know, because era serang-serang ni bibo kinukumbolo, era paro kakas chukara basta kyo chukaya, they don't. So we just have to be glorified and happy and stay from glory to glory.
Amen. Di na sir nga eh, because we can only control our happiness, eh?
We
Eh?
can control, yes, big time, you know. Let them talk, whether it's true or not true. You can't stop them. You know, that's life, you know. You just let it be. You just keep shining. There's always two sides of the story, you know. So, Bimbole to weekend, the muscle like a chip for a kilometer. Living in a strength, with the balance stuck on a burden, but again, a blessing. That's a burden. But you are blessed. You look around. I look around here, I see my beautiful place and beautiful bed, you know, everything. Ando tatanda takatu, may doon ko value. Bayaya binaktuban ko. You know, now I have it all. The clothes, the shoes, the jewelries, the bags, you know. Ang pula pala maya. Yeah, the no no travel western side. Ang gili carry bag when ko Fred ito ni ba. Kasi ang talaga na bag o gari bang or itu ba ando na side na plastic nalala di tapo so sangi kere sarang na plastic ya mino ko suitcase hangi tawi lam na no sul sangi want me na Pacific bus to Western ba. Ir na nung bag ngayon ko anyulis mino bulbuli tapos kasi kila yun ya sarang no ko hen no ko suitcase sarang ya. Yanda ko na ya balolom. Now I have worth 20,000 Louis Vuitton. No ko suitcase, no ko handbag, no ko sunglass, no ko purse. All real. 20,000. Yeah. And I've tulungan technical from that empty tapos plastic bag to Louis Vuitton worth 20,000. From glory to glory, you know. You look around you, what you have, you know, and then you don't want people to talk about you and it's so mad, you're so angry. You can't afford it. You are so blessed. You live in a nice place, you have everything this world could offer you. Why you get mad? Why you get angry? Not worth it. Mhm.
Hindi na sarang talita ka naman sa na bimbi. Doon po sa bimbi po sa mga viti. Ele mo na kayo umanati ko na po sa hai. Na
Mhm.
bimbi lang patame na yung gangga eh.
Mhm.
Se
Padre,
bade ngu kere kere ya.
mhm.
Lele usrangan korban rong ti kumay ginto na kana na lew ni kaki me bulit tal ni ko. Na be kawas ya may na bula bero ng gasin, no mo chuko bo delightful laundry pagkatalakin na farm. Iya, Jun, si nga di taman nito rupi talano. Tapos madana na mo, bosa di ba kalong ganggataki. Ni may tinit ko nito rupi talano na siguro lang ko. Sakam kami na din, rupi talano ko.
Sabi kila sa no ondola ka bang boss na banua son tamatara really can the bang boss especially in church era they judge me era tukunan ko ra boss sa bang ko but asan to tukunan tunga ko lo tundina nandun mes sa vaccinated na ng bulba kaya minta rey bango da rey da bango na tamata bibi leo bibi tangani bibi tunawatina whatever that person's life kita sa riri ko nga na loloma. Minta sa puni riri ko minta vale ko minta bil reki ko ya na kalon ki bakalong at I've been pushed around. People been say nasty things about me, even in church. It doesn't bother me. Baleta nakalos hasilebyo yan ay niloloma sa dabagin. Kaya sa rida lang ako na tamata. Hindi mo nalaki kayo bumela. Ridi ro bali. O sa sindon rubira. O sa red suri chil talamay no bali mo may bastang ka. Mermekana. Mataman sa dabasina ititiko. I may don't live the godly life but pinakatrakaloko kuncho kaya but ilom paritrakalo is different. So yeah, we believe we can da pabaro ko kumay. Diyos ari na meron doon mo sendo mo ne papakaya o sirabo rito na mga na yan aloloma wayaw kaya na may bicho pa doon manyo to sinwala na guida doon na lenin diya yan doon tao chikino babu pawasin kaya na kung sagot kinabalimbula pagkikira bibut o puli na wheelchair solo na nailabo matama na marami pa nanti diyon doon manyo to nga meron mo kasi kaya nga na marami kaya nga ano pa siniloto pa Hindu but naloloma si Navy Quiet. Nagawin sa amin lang kinakaya maloloma o yung sa out may ng puli maloloma yan kinampulang ko ang isipin na Navy Quiet. O well, yan na wheelchair ang bako to na nilap ng sinisuto so di ka nakakanan ba ito nga na naloloma. Kami nabarang ko may masalak munindo loloma magkanaban kalo may vaccinated Berreli orreda bagon tamata masala lomangan. Kira orreda chukana erna benda na kanta para drugs para beso. Oh, tumulo lama. Benda na lubena ko vida. Gila ka na kenda bosa data kira bosa. Na kasama may beso bin na. Kasing kilato na the story. Kaya bulto babo couldn't find a job. Sang gila ka may doy beso mo ko ya. Nila kamang ko, durin bulak kinabama tabawal. But we don't know their story. But we go to church. We the ones. Those are the ones who read this on Facebook. Ramba ramba da kirch kaya say we no. You don't know their stories. You don't know what they went through. Nalitaw ko kinabulabaya. But sa totoo nga na usud. Bosa ta kira. Sa talidor, sa ambito meron na vichinay. Orto na lubian sa talidor. Kaya nasin kinamba to story. Takan ba kasing rana takalaka bulibabo. Sa that's ramdaman na bully, sara sinin ko na nakalakan, sasara na nakalakan. But sa sinbayan on the rhyme, with the Roman hill, kaya sa red tunga na sa, yung dat ko na chuk ni daloto, sa may tula mo na libango, sa may lew na ilabo, sa may raw ng pula pinak, sa ando ko na laba, nito na ko nang tabalolong sa may bayan. So, no ko ba yung lewit ka man nito, look to the other side of the story. You don't know what they went through. Dori da bango sa puntuhan da bosa boss yan da judge the killer. So you can go da balu bin da bama kumbo na sin kila. Dona signal lebih mo tao to baya makumbo, Kung tare di raya mo sa loloma, na loloma. Nalilo to chuk mababali da loloma, mo do loloma. Na wasn't belak me kung may dinaka. Mamiyama managing my shop. Mamiyama doon na pasando doon sa ngaraw te kira na work sando buwasa raka. Mababasa ba man lubira, chuk na lubemo, chuk na makumbo mo. Just imagine if that was one of your child or grandchild working there. Migilak chuk na nato ni basa baya. Pero tanya kapalubiro, buli bali maybe nakabali ako. Ako ba yung I'm a boss there. But in the boss bira, ando boss lakabalo Mr. Livio na hayalo malmalum mo rin po sabihin na malo mo pwede po sa nakakira mo pwede kayo na makira because I was a worker I'm still a worker and I want to be treated nicely respectively even though rando ba mo si Ulvia but nasasangat siya nga ng binaka you know.
June, man. Pambulit ko man ko Kylie ng bongi-bongi. Tuntung mo ko is this June the hairdresser used to be based at the Greg Street up the escalator?
Yes.
Ah, Kakak ni okay ni bulan-bulan. Nice to see looking well.
Yeah, binakbalya,
Yes,
binaka.
Vinaka Kylie, thank you for your beautiful words. And Sai Pickering, boleh Vinaka, Matilda Tambugala, Tumboy Lorraine, boleh Vinaka, Mbulova, Lubi, kami kaya na, wewe kanyo ni siya machuk manasing bilang ni kuwa. O kaya sa gawa chuk ngona wano may viti, kwa sa uchi na tini, bekito ike Amerika, sa bongi tiko ni singa buke lulu ya. Kero maraw, bata ke June, kero may dami tali ni kuwa, 1 week off ko ni kuha this week. Wakong bulan may mikro mi Talanoa. Lain mga nakanere to toko tu. And ang bongi binaka ni kuha. Rere bulan-bulan na nasinga ni pakadengu. And the marata ni may Talanoa to weekend. May bakong gitikenda. Kenda na raka bisinisi. Na biya titay. Libo na kay. Libo na nakataro ni kaya June. Libo na yamotu. Etu
Yes,
when along mani way to the second rate, right?
yeah.
So you've been there ik sa redo tu na moto sa dul tu milu sa ga mu tu memori wi ke man ni karaw na nila ko na sana mawi nila ko sana mataw ni ko nila ko may banggo so thank you so much June for that we really appreciate you. Any other last words, June?
Apa ba nakabe CEO rabi tini patindi stan rabi bukit chiko orto na HFC Bank orto bi bukin dal no account birke de rusula birke na bi kani mamiya orto no staff na laundry pati communicate na no customers ando ba ni nakabe kemni balata na dala ko Oye, sana kami nung itabi, sabang tuloy ng business. Okay, muni, everybody, all my clients in America, Australia, all over the world, and in Fiji. Pamili na kami kami naman ibang bauti. Kung na laundry, meron tos chicken na laundry, meron garabi kino, namang krach na kakaka, parach na 100 bula. Iya, sa rasa na sende, sa mi maro eso, sa minito lori, kali bless na kina family, sa lakara na reunion. So, mami yung nakachika ma, live sa rabi communicate kere, na support kachika ng business na delightful laundry. Pag
Hmm.
nakasara kalo, kaya barang kachika ng semi ko na, iba kalo nga taki, sila chune din yung bula. Iya, umore ni tamanchukin no bulla bata no bengarani batkin tatandra sa votu me to make it true.
To make it true, to make it true. Man, thank you so much, June, for blessing us. Thank you for enlightening us with all the new developments, exciting for delightful laundry sa so much na nung do laundry to all our Nandi clients, pinakabakalibot to all the Nandi staff. Sa talagang nung letter to na kalsa kin rewang ka staff. We all love you and we know that you do a very good job despite all the challenges you may face. But to June, thank you, June, for your resilience and
Thank
for your
you.
dedication to keep it going, And we know it's not easy, but you are there with your heart. And doon nga narin so man na numu yalan din na June kung nga kalawin dara garawati ko eh?
Nako team. Do talaga
Yeah.
na ng chikong ko. Mas like
Yeah.
chikamen do nito billboard na airport nandin. Nige so bumibango. Masapi ka na billboard delightful laundry. Talaga yung kita mo sa na smile to yan. So much like a chico, that's 24,000 a year for that billboard out there. So
Mm.
Tawag na lorry. So that's one of the next target for Delightful London Mozambique, gathering to billboard.
Wow, that's amazing, June. And kung makakimam guys, so bumibang mga rin na kamitam. Na oda ka nararaw ka na buto mo, yali baka sorry.
It's a good advertisement. When they told me it was 24,000, I was shocked. I was surprised for 1 year, but it's good. Kailangan so may bagwar na tourist there na river laundry. Na kailangan tumatakbo na laundry. So I'm hoping and praying for it. But nililibre do bang karato na laundry. So that's a good advertisement for us.
Absolutely. Totoo ako, Ochi. And I'm sure with Fiji Airways and all the airlines that come in,
Yes.
rani tu sa mo advertisement with on the in-flight magazine,
Yes, I'm working on
There'll
that
be,
too.
yes, yes. So whenever they flip a magazine, wakatakin mo tala with Dolly Parton,
Yes, that's
your
right.
story will be there to inspire
Yeah.
someone. Eh?
Ina Sarah.
Man, thank you so much, June.
Not
Kalau
Dr.
nga
T.
tanong mo, tubo-tubo nila man ni Madongo, we'll be in touch. And then, if we don't see you again this year, doon na kayo sa hotel ng Bakibo.
Yeah, next week, pero sabo ko yung Bumboy Palm Spring. Pero nabalik ka kay Bulaon, no?
Wow!
So I
Talaga.
work 20 days and off 10 days to come back and then rest in my apartment. First,
Oh, okay. Maybe, namulis tal may total na mo break, just let me
next
know.
month, yeah.
Yeah. Eh?
Sabi na ka Dr. T, lalo naman service
Isa.
everybody. Lalo naman
Nandun, no.
tilate.
Binaka. What June?
Mother,
Naka.
naka,
Isa. Rong pinakadina na bitan obat kay June. June kam Camila, the family binaka. And ano na may siya mo tubat kay Kenda. And ang bong binaka ni Kuwa. Sora tarchung bingong balata na green card si Bernin Dola. Si Berchung Dola Madala. May berto na USCIS berto na immigration services berto na confirmation lo sambit chuka na ken iba ko madala na nung page ba bili na ko bi na itatuliana diri ba kayaw ang bakot mo ko bi na itukuk matelalay beberto tamban ni turban no Amerika ya na itukuk binaka tutuk no mai $1. Ya sember ni baka detek na teknisina. So ken balbal weekend na barong chuk may kuha pagarotik chuk na digital photo na kem ni tamba lako ben na do na photo studio tukun nga bertong kon na US visa passport photo. So it'll be a normal photo to na tambaka, but they will email you. Ito na electronic copy. But it's sort of may. Tokta tinala mo na digital photo. Digital photo ko iluya do tamba o tangay ko may na ken labe physical copy or to gambit mi dalawang ganibol gay solimay. Yan ang ko sa sinibaya. Gok sa tamba nga, orto sa nagay email ta kaya ni Vico, do na no muy labi-labi ni tamba. Kung na labi-labi ni tamba ya electronic copy, iko nang kay upload ta ka en portal ni FOMO ni United States ni kani Immigration Services. Ahorita kung saan matataya, patakin na ni $1 USD. That's your registration fee. Only $1. So that's like $2.20, roughly, Fijian. So, riniwantak nga doon mo Mastercard, si Visa card, si doon na card bukin na labo, mo rin pa kaya nga ta, kami rin guys, so kinano mo $1. Babidi pinakabikim ni Kede, lalo mo ni Varong man ni Rubitan obat kay June, do to ka na bital obat kay ko, do siya mo ka na, pekan dende la ko do ruma, yan, ang ulit sa be, ulang balit kino ko na dende ya. O klan nili weekend na na marotaksan. O sabang mo din weekend mo ni mataka, kena mo ni matang ko na chukso na nung bulangi, Margaret All, may New Zealand, na siya machukumay, may wasya chukko weekend na ni Talanoa membaletan na rangi ni Beisaw nga na exhibition men na Fiji Museum ken na singa makaraway in Amerika singa tam pero na vital no talibat kay iskel tumbuna na nung kultura nga tao bumira membaleto na durbo no Australia leo sarcho na kante buketi ko koya ko sokor sala ko visa ko na visa ni bridging visa so sarli tao sokor la ko na neck unita ka ni nabarong may namo ni madonggo bitan lo bati ki tumbuna o ta pero nang bitan lo talaga ki chondro ni masi membaleto na pamski bikim din at Australia. Iya, sabah mo dan bikim ni Keve, nakavalim na naman siya mo may ni kalong at tiko ni baka di mo binaka, may tama na ko nakatarawa ni sama de mata.